Going to call the meeting of the North Highlands Recreation Park District to order. First item on the agenda is approval of the minutes. Does anyone have any questions in regards to the minutes of the meeting from September 11th?
Probably Diane Richards.
It's my computer.
I know, why does it?
It does it sometimes, and I won't know what to look
I
at.
haven't seen that one.
Make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Wow.
Motion passes 3 ayes, 2 absent. Chairperson's report, chairperson's absent. I don't have anything. Comments from any of the board members? Do my fellow board members have anything to say this morning? All right, reports from standing committees. I don't think anyone's met this month, have we? All right, administrators report. Larry, you have anything you'd like to expand on?
Nothing for either the maintenance report or the fiscal report, unless you have some questions.
I don't have anything. All right, Scott, would you like to go into any detail on the report?
Well, I just wanted to make one highlight, but I don't want to steal Jeff's thunder, so I'll let him make the announcement about the upcoming Jubilee. But we do have our own special event coming up on Friday night before the Saturday Jubilee, Friday, October 24th, 2 weeks from tomorrow, here in the Community Center and the Recreation Center is our annual Halloween event. The theme staff has come up with this year is Freaky Friday. So we're back indoors this year. That's no reflection on the weather or anything like that. We just decided to shake it up again. So we'll have our usual fun activities, carnival games, and the bounce house will be set up, costume contest, and lots of goodies for the kids. Hopefully create a fun and family environments for the folks in our community. So that's 2 weeks from tomorrow in the community center.
All right, thank you. Any questions? All right, and there was no correspondence, so comments and reports from citizens and organizations. Jeff, please step right on up.
Again, my name is Jeff Donlevy with Three Hats Recycling Industries is where I work. I'm with the Foothill Highlands Rotary Club, and we're here to talk about the North Highlands Jubilee. At this point, I can say we are definitely having a Jubilee on Saturday, October 25th. Our insurance is in. Our fire permit has been approved. Sac County EMD has signed off that we're only having food trucks there, and if they don't show up, as long as the Rotary Club is manning the barbecue, we can have food. So we're good there. We have submitted a temporary use permit to Sac County, and that has verbal approval at this point, but all the paperwork is in. So at this point, I don't know anybody that could say no, we can't have the Jubilee at this point. So everything is good. We've put together a good group between Foothill Highlands Rotary Club and Visions Task Force. We got about 6 Rotary members working on it. We have a couple people from the community and a representative from Visions Task Force helping us out. We have 92 booths lined up at this point, which we're very happy to have. We got Drewski's, AJ's Game Day Grill, and Dave's Dogs for food. Plus we have a Hawaiian shaved ice, and Happy Cow is going to have soft serve ice cream there, so we're looking forward to that. 2 bounce houses and an obstacle course. The setup should be Friday afternoon, and we're looking to have the fire inspection at that point. Games, we got tons of games. We've got games coming from North Highlands Parks and Recreation Department. Plus we have the Sacramento Start Program is going to have, I think, 6 or 8 games out there. So between what the Parks is helping us with, Sacramento Start Program, and the vendors, there's probably going to be about 25 different games spread throughout the park. The layout's going to be the same as past years. It's just a natural setup for an event like this. So really looking forward to it. We're going to be using the stage as designed out there. The Jubilee Committee is all dialed in. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We had some heated debates at the last meeting whether 2,000 or 3,000 pieces of candy would be enough for the event. So we're erring on the conservative side by going with 3,000. Squishy balls, whether they should be football, soccer balls, or basketballs. So we're going with all three. So we're increasing the budget on giveaway items. So hopefully all the games and attractions will be fun for the kids. Volunteers right now, they're starting to come in. Cerna Village is looking to have 30 to 40 of their residents help out with everything from parking to setup. They're going to be the bounce house monitors, so we're looking good with that. We have the Rotary Club and Interact Club from a couple of local high schools who are going to be volunteering. Junior ROTC is going to be helping with setup. They're going to have their obstacle course out there. This year we've given them the big area. I guess that would be northwest of the basketball court. So northwest of the basketball court between the main path and the baseball field, they're going to have that whole area for the obstacle course. Jesse said that the tight area in between gazebos just wasn't enough room to get the kids running real fast. So everything's looking good right now. We're really excited. We're getting the outreach going. We appreciate the use of the signboard from North Highlands Recreation Parks District. We're up on the board at Lionsgate. They've started flashing the signs there. We have 4x8 signs throughout the community. I think we have 8 posted up. We'll probably relocate them the week before just to give a different look. As far as outreach, we have robocalls going out. The school districts has put us on our website. They're doing daily bulletins for all Twin River school districts. So,
Yes, I see it on news.
very good. So, fingers crossed. We have great weather and another great turnout. So, as always, we appreciate all the sponsors. We had a late sponsor come in, Assembly Member Ken Cooley, who's donated $1,000 for the event. So that's where we started going squishy balls. Let's get all 3. Candy, let's get more. So we're very excited with that. And here for any questions.
Jeff, I mentioned maybe last month, maybe 2 months ago when you visited, thank you very much for being part of the group that's bringing this event back to this community. It's been a real key event for the community for a lot of years, and it was sorely missed in its absence. So thank you for being part of the coalition to bring this back. Did I hear you say setup is Friday?
Friday afternoon.
What time do vendors need to be there Saturday morning to set up?
Saturday morning, we're telling the vendors from 9 to 10:30. We like everything set up.
Perfect.
By 10:30, opening ceremonies at 11.
I'll be down in the booth there that day, so I look forward to seeing you there and being part of the festivities.
So we think the setup this year is going to go a lot quicker because we're asking the vendors to bring their own pop-up tents. The Jubilee is going to supply tables and chairs. Most of those are donated by Twin Rivers and the Lionsgate. So we'll set up the framework, and then the booth vendors can come in Saturday morning, pop their tent up, put their display items out on the tables, and some of those might have 2 or 3 tables. But we'll have the basic structure set up the Friday night before. We'll have the vendor check-in area, the volunteer check-in area. The food area, we're going to have tables provided by Lionsgate under pop-up tents, so there'll be some shade out there. Then we have DWB Security, a local security firm. They're going to be in the park overnight watching all the equipment. Porta potties are coming in Friday night. So it should be pretty good. Then after the event, Junior ROTC, Rotary Club, and Cerna Village, we hope to get the place all cleaned up, picked up by 6 o'clock. We have a local Boy Scout troop. They're going to be on patrol the entire event doing litter patrol and recycling patrol. So hopefully at the end of the event, it's pretty quick and clean. So.
Any more questions? All right.
All right, thank you for your time. Look forward to seeing you at the Jubilee.
All right, thank you.
Good luck, John.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
All right.
All right, we're down to unfinished business. Item 9A, Twin Rivers Unified School District pool closure letter. So, Larry?
Yeah, I'm just, most of the information that you see in the staff report is information you've already that's been shared with you. We have been out of the pool now for approximately not quite a month, maybe almost a month. That process went smooth. Scott and Sergio and Mark and the rest of our staff did a great job making sure that we got all our equipment and supplies out of there. The swim team was able to remove all of theirs. We think we've got everything. We were even able to recycle and reuse the bleachers. We let Dennis Fong use those since he had a need and we had them and we didn't want to just let them go. So we're out of the pool. The information I really wanted to share with you is that it's kind of like, what's the next step? Where do we go from here? You can see from the letter that we received from the Twin Rivers School District that they have indicated that they want us to prepare a financial document that addresses the investment of the district. And I mentioned to you before, they've also asked for revenue. We're not going to provide that to them because that is not a condition of the contract. Maybe that becomes an issue later on, we don't know, but right now there's no need to provide them with more information than is required. I did want to highlight that Scott did a heck of a job and spent quite a bit of time having to go back and research documents. Terry was assisted to Scott with that as well. They had to go back and we were trying to figure out how much have we invested into the pool. I can't guarantee or promise you that we've addressed every single nickel and dime. But what we wanted to do was have documentation that could support what we could put out there. And as we go forward, if something comes up, then we certainly will include that. But what I wanted to do is let you know that we will be providing that information to Twin Rivers and then wait until we get a response back from them and then come back to the board and then decide what steps or what do we want to do next. So again, this is probably going to be an item that you're going to hear a lot of periodically over the next year. I don't think it's something that's going to be easily resolved. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions about the claims, the financial claims that we have put out there. I don't think either side wants to have this be an issue or a problem, and we certainly don't want to do that. But we certainly want to address the contract and again go through the process, and then we'll wait and see what the Twin Rivers administration, how they're going to respond to it. So it could be next meeting, and it may not be next meeting. It all depends on how quickly they respond. So that's really, it's just an update. It's an advisory report letting you know where we're at. And again, I just want to let you know that we're going to periodically bring this back to you as we get information back to the district.
Thank you. Any questions for Larry? Next item, summer 2014 review. So Mark, are you ready?
Oh, I came back good.
Well,
Yeah, absolutely. So just kind of go review of what happened this last summer. We'll first start off with aquatics. So this is my very first year running an aquatics program, and I'm going to say I learned a lot in just my first summer. But we had a pretty good summer looking back at it, especially with the Highland Dolphin swim team. We got 111 kids in the program this year, which is more than we've had in a long time. Generated more revenue in that way. We also did tremendous in the pool rentals, where we tripled revenue. A lot of that has to do with maybe our advertising. We changed it up, put it on the signboard. Not to mention we also had some great staff this summer. We had a lot of new hires and a lot of quality new hires. Going into next year too, it's something we can also, a lot of them want to return. So we have we're going to bring in a lot of quality, which is good. Also looking at summer kids camp, this year we brought in about $16,000 worth of revenue. Compared to last year, it's right on par with it.